Yo, welcome everybody. Check it out. All right. So, yo, man, I just want to first off, let me say thank you all. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys for being here. Number one. Number two, uh, you say what time? Because I'm ET. Okay, so this is just an announcement. This isn't really the podcast starting yet. I just got an important, announcement to make. And I'm excited, I'm real excited about it because it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer, you guys. I don't know if I've told everybody yet on all platforms, but I'm going to tell you now. I'm not actually streaming right now. I'm only streaming on X, YouTube, Facebook. So check this out. I got something good. For you. If you could, please share this video out for me. All right. Share this video out. So I got something good to tell y'all. Check it out. I'm about to bring my podcasting game to a whole nother level. And before I get into it, let me explain something. All right. So you all know, most of you all know my history, right? You know my past. I am a J6er, but I was incarcerated. I got felonies. Well, a felony. I have one felony. But beyond that, before J6, I was viral all over the place. This is how I paid my bills. Was doing podcasts, going live, speaking. That's how I paid my bills. So all of it was stripped away from me with January 6th. I lost my whole following. I had 380,000 people on Facebook, 256,000 on Instagram, and they took it. My Patreon used to bring me in like $3,000 a month. YouTube, the biggest check that I got from YouTube was like 10.5 thousand. And that's how I was paying my bills, was doing what I'm doing right now, right? So coming home, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get right back to this, but I got to get a job because it's rough going out into the world, especially with this economy, right? So when I get home, I try to fill out job applications and nothing. I couldn't get hired nowhere, which I'm expecting. You know what I'm saying? I live in Indiana. It's a red state, but I live in the northern part, which is blue. All right, the northern part of Indiana is blue, and they do background checks. So it wouldn't even be the felony that's the problem for me because felons get jobs all the time, right? It's the whole you're a J6er thing. You're one of them Trumpers. That's the thing. And then they look me up. The news did me dirty out here in Chicagoland, man. They did me dirty. They put me out there as this violent Latin king, insurrectionist, attacking democracy. They did me bad. So I couldn't get a job nowhere. So I'm over here tripping, thinking like, man, how am I going to make it? How am I going to make it? You know what I'm saying? And I got right back to doing what I do, doing podcasts. But the thing that's different is this time it's like, I'm trying to really like give you guys a reason to tune in, give you a reason to really watch and interact, right? Like how I did before, except not just with politics, positivity. So I'm rebuilding, and today something amazing happened. I've already had help, right? Since I've gotten home, Waz has been the best, like helping me build a following on X. And all of you all have been sharing my stuff across whatever platform you're following me on, right? You've been sharing my stuff out, and it's been growing. All my platforms have been growing because of y'all. So I'm like, how can I take this thing to the next level? Shout out to Dawn and Dan, because Dawn and Dan are sending me. This is about to be like a live radio show, man. I'm about to be able to take calls live right here from my office, from across the world. This is, for me, I know it's probably not that big of a deal to you guys, right? But it's huge for me because, again, I love to talk to people. I love to connect to people, and I love to bring out the best. I like to bring out the best in people. So I'm going to be able to do this now on a huge scale by having people call in. When I'm doing these lives and we talking about things, call in, and they're going to be able to call in now. And it's going to be, I've been excited for like since yesterday when I found out that they was doing this. And I want to give a shout out to a couple people, man, that's been really instrumental in when I come home from prison. January 6th, it really messed up a lot of lives, a lot of stuff for a lot of people. It's hard out here. But the people that have been helping me, man, I got to say thank you. Shout out Dawn and Dan. I got to say thank you, Kim Whitaker. I got to say thank you to Eric Ramans, and I got to say thank you to all of you all who had that fund together for me when I first got out. There was a little bit of money put aside for me from people all over the country. It's a lot of names to go over. It was a nice chunk of change, man, to get me started. Like, like $4,000 or something like that. To help get me started when I first came home. And it was a big help because when I got home, I was able to do for my kids. That's what I did. When I got home, I was able just to be a dad again. So you all helped me come home and be able to just be a dad again. And since then, I've locked in a couple contracts, doing this. Big help, shout out. And I want to give a shout out to Freedom Box, man, because Freedom Box, with working with them and helping people switch over to just shopping American, has been instrumental. And not even just, creating financial income, but also changing the way that my things run inside my home, the things that we use to clean and all of it, everything. So shout out to them. And shout out to every single one of you all, man. Shout out to every single one of you all, because even if you did not help me financially, right? I got letters written to me. And since I've been home, the love and the support from all of you, just from tuning in and liking the video and sharing the video, has catapulted. It gave me more of a drive to say, you know what, I can come back. They told me that I wasn't going to be able to resurrect my YouTube channel because it was down for 3 years. It was dead. And it used to have big traffic, right? It was completely done. And you all have been helping me revive my YouTube channel. So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody. And I hope that you're just as excited as I am about this, about this, what we got coming, these live call-in show. I'm about to be like a regular radio show from now on, man. Once this gets here, you better believe I'm gonna be live. And I know you guys haven't seen my presence on here a lot yesterday. I've been really studying this craft, man, figuring out podcasting. I haven't been looking into like radio hosting, and it's kind of the same thing. It's just a little bit different, but I've been looking at all these different little tips and tricks and all of this on how to make a successful podcast, which all the elements are there. I already got like everything right there. It's just now taking it to that next level, having live. Can you imagine this? Can y'all imagine this? I always, and for those of you who have been here, I appreciate all these comments. I'm looking at the comments. I'm gonna pull them up here in a second. But for all of you that have known me, right, since 2020, but all of you all that have known me personally in life, right, I've always been told by people, by pastors, by cops, by teachers, by strangers, they're like, yo, Cash, you're gonna do something. God's got a calling on your life. And mind you, I was a troubled kid, man, troubled. And they say, bro, God's got a calling on your life. You're gonna do something big in a big way. You're gonna do something. You're gonna impact change in this world. And I swear to you, I thought when I was younger, I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a pastor. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be all these things because I felt like, okay, these are the ways that people affect change is being like this, right? But I honest to God, y'all, I feel like my calling and what is going to do it for me to be able to really affect change is exactly what I'm doing right now. And it's talking to people, through the airwaves, man. I feel like that's what it is. And then it's going to mutate obviously into books and speaking on stages and motivating people. A good message. You know what I'm saying? Not one that's beating people down. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your politician. I'm not your spiritual guru. I'm not none of that. I'm just a regular dude like you that's been through some messed up things in life, bro. Let me tell you, everything that I've been through in my life was designed, to break me, by the world. But by God's design, I feel it was to prepare me. It was to prepare me for exactly what's been happening and the things that I'm walking into. And I had a conversation with a brother and he told me, he said, Cash, you want to know something? And this was back in 2020. He said, you want to know something? I say, what? He said, bro, that video that you made, more people listened to you that day than they did Martin Luther King at the Million Man March. That's how many lives that you touched. And look at how many lives Martin Luther King changed. And I said, dang. He said, and for that matter, Malcolm X combined. You combined both of them and you reached more with that one video. And it struck me. It's like, man, the world has really changed. The world is different. Like we could reach people everywhere. So I feel like this is it. This is my thing. This is my thing. It was never to be the actor. It was never to be the pastor. It was never to be the musician. It was never to be none of those things. It was never to be a politician. My calling is to make people feel better and to do better just by being better myself and sharing my life and my insights and my opinion, and I love it. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. I love it. I do. I love it, man. The politics is great, right? I love doing politics too, but even in that, I've been bringing an element of unity into politics, and that's what the original goal was. You guys remember that? You remember back in 2020 when it all started, it was unity. That's what it's got to be. Unity, not under a political party, not under, an ideological perspective from somebody else. No. We have to have unity under a banner of doing good, under a banner of God, acting godly, however you believe that to be. But the more that we interact with each other on that kind of level, the more that we converse with each other, right? The more impact we have on each other. And when people see you doing good, I say this to people, man, you might be the only Bible somebody ever read. So I've been meditating on this, man. Today I've been in thought today. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, so much. I was talking to Russo and Casey, and I was telling them yesterday or the day before, I'm like, bro, something's gonna happen. I'm telling you, something's gonna pop. Something's gonna happen, And they were like, when I first was locked up, I was telling Russo, he was letting me know how the world was working and how things have changed so much, and it's not gonna be as easy when you get home. And I'm like, Russo, I'm telling you, bro. And this is what I told him. And Russo, you could attest to this. I say, Russo, let me tell you something, bro. God got a plan. And I trust God, bro. I'm telling you, something's going to happen. Once I get up out of this place, bro, once I get out of this prison, when I get home, we back running, boots on the ground, man. We're going to do this. We're going to do this, and we're going to change lives. That's the goal. Change lives, affect lives. And I feel like we're doing that. I got messages from people. I talked about the bad messages today because of the video, the flag from the video, right? But I got messages when I first came home of people that found out that I was on X, and this brother sent me this message. I'm gonna ask him permission before I read it and put it out there, but it made me feel so good, bro. He said that I changed his life, that I started him on his journey, and it was at a time when he was down, and I was an inspiration to him, and he was just so grateful for me and thanking God. And I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of messages like, let me show you something. I keep this on my bookshelf right there in the back. You guys can't see it when I'm on, but this book was made and sent to my judge for my sentencing. And in this book is all of you. Not all of you, because all of you all ain't back yet. But one day you'll see this video when you do come back. Everybody doesn't realize that I'm out of prison. I realized that again today with X. People were like, oh my God, I didn't know what happened to Cash. I'm so glad that you're back. I'm following you now. And so it's like people don't even know that I'm home. They don't know. They didn't know what happened to me. They didn't know I was just gone one day. So this book, let me read this quote right here, right? This quote is from Russo. He say, and this whole book is filled with comments from people. This is from a whole bunch of people, all of you. This is from all of you. All right. This made me cry when I read it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to cry right now, I hope, but listen to this. It says, sometimes you meet people in life that you know are going to change your life. Cash is that person for everyone he comes in contact with, and even more so for me. Who would have thought on one Facebook message could turn into an unbreakable bond of trust, friendship, and brotherhood? Sometimes the people that create the most change come from the most unlikely places with the hardest of circumstances. These people are the diamonds in the rough. Cash, you are the diamond in the rough that over time, if properly cut and cultivated, can change the world in ways most find unimaginable. If you've changed my life this much in 7 months, I can't imagine what else you have in store for the world. You are truly a change maker and my brother. That's from Anthony Russo. I want to read another one. This is from Nikki Fituso. Love you, Nikki. I think you might be watching right now. It says, Cash, from the moment I saw your first video and realized we lived in the same county, I knew it was God. I was going through a difficult time besides COVID. From then on, our friendship grew, and you took a chance on me and allowed me to volunteer work with you for Streetlights Unity Movement. As time passed on, I got to know you. I knew of your childhood, your teen years, and adulthood, the good and the not so good. I am so proud of you, Cash. I'm so happy that you walked away from your previous life, and I'm so proud that you are living your life in the light and you help the younger generation. You are truly the real deal. I find it inspiring that you tell people in your neighborhood to tell or help the police with crimes. You are truly amazing and inspiring, Cash. Keep doing what God puts in your heart. Love you. It goes on and on. Diane, Cash, I'm not sure however I found your first video or your video on the homeless shelter in Northwest Indiana, but I am sure glad I did. You have inspired me to do so much more with my life and to help people that are not as fortunate as me. You are an inspiration to so many people out there. Keep it up. And this just keeps going. There's so many people, so many. It's just so many different people. This book is near and dear to my heart. And this is just from a short time. All of these statements from all these different people. It's just a short time. And they're praising me, but I give the glory to God. Right? I give the glory to God because all I was trying to do was do what God said to do. That's it. Just be better, be better to people. Understand that everybody has got it rough. People go through some things. You know what I'm saying? And I want to continue to do that. That's what I want to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to do that. I want to continue to be a light, man, and not let it be my light. It's not my light that's shining. When you see the good that's in me, it don't come from me. Trust and believe it. Cash is not good. I'm not a good person. But he that is in me, that's the good. And that's what I want people to see. You know what I'm saying? I want people to say, not thank you, Cash. I want people to say, yo, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And I say that right now. I thank you, God, for every single one of y'all. Every single one of y'all, man. Straight up. When life's rough, man, when life is rough, I want people to be able to come to my channel and know that they're going to get to pick me up. That's what I want. That's my will, for this page. I want people to come to my page and be like, yo, I know it's going to be something positive I can find. You might have to scramble through a little bit of political content. That's for sure. But when you come here, I want you to feel good, man. I want you to rethink your day. I want you to throw away what's negative. I want you to throw away what's hurting your day. That thought, throw it away. And when you come to this page, hopefully you get a smile and, I bring a little joy to you, what I'm saying? And remind you of God. That's what I want to do. I want God to be in the forefront of people's minds and just to give thanks to him because he woke us up. He wakes us up every day that we can have a new start and be able to do this, to just connect with each other, man. Connections. That's what it's about. I'm refining me, y'all. I'm refining myself as I look into the past, into who I was, man. I'm finding myself again, who I am, who I was, and who I want to be. Everybody should do that. Past don't define you. You're going to go through hardships. You're going to go through bad days. You're going to have bad times. It doesn't define you, and you don't stay there unless you choose to. When you're having a bad day, it's just a moment, and you just got to isolate. What is it in this moment? What is it about this day that's got me? Grab it, throw it away, get out of that moment, move to the next one because it's filled with joy. After every single storm, the sun shines again. Even though it might have tore up a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Some trees might have got knocked over. You might got to rebuild your garage, whatever. But the sun gonna shine again, and you'll be able to work. You'll be able to work on what was destroyed. All right. Keep that I love y'all. I'm excited. Y'all be on the lookout, man. Be on the lookout. I'm telling you, this is about to go to the next level. I'm gonna be sitting here taking calls. I'm gonna be live talking to you like this, and we got a caller calling in on line 1. Hey, go ahead, Becca. You know what I'm saying? You're live with Cash Kelly right now. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. And then also to share yourself with everyone else. I know you guys are camera shy. A lot of you all don't like to come on camera, so this is gonna be your avenue. Boom. We get the phone line set up. What do you want to say to the people? You know what I'm saying? Tell me something good about your day. That's going to be something that I do. Hey, I want everybody to call in right now. I want you to tell me something good about your day. Boom. And we're going to spread positivity. I might even change my name. Cash Kelly, the Streetlight, a.k.a. the Positive Patriot. You know what I'm saying? The Undivided Patriot. Something like that. I was calling myself the Thugged Out Patriot, but then it doesn't fit no more. I'm not too much of a thug, as you can see. I was about to cry reading a book. So that's kind of gone now. You know what I'm saying? I got softened up, had daughters. You know, it happens. It happens. But yeah, man, I'm really, really, really excited about this, you guys. I really am. And again, I cannot stress it enough. I'm thankful to God for each and every one of you guys. You guys have been helping me rebuild. Oh, I had 380,000 people would listen to me when I would go live before on one platform. On one platform. I lost it all. You know how that was a blow right there, because it's like you got to rebuild everything, and you have to. I don't have a choice. They're going and getting a 9-to-5 is not an option for me anymore. It's not. So I have to have the spirit of an entrepreneur. And in doing this, I'm hoping that one day, you never know, one day I can have a nationally syndicated radio show or podcast. How cool would that be? Spreading positivity. It's going to happen. Y'all heard it here first. It's going to happen one day. One day it's going to happen. Or maybe even bigger. Maybe we all own a radio show, or we own a whole network. You know what I'm saying? And we affect change. You know, a last goal that I got, I want to become a billionaire. I'm talking about a billionaire. I want at least $3 billion. $3 billion. If we had, did you know, if a person had $3 billion, they could give away $3 million a month, or was it a day? I think it was a month. I did the math when I was locked up. They could give away $3 million a month for 100 years, something like that. I forget how I broke it down, but that's why I want to be a billionaire for. I want to be the billionaire that takes his money and literally changes lives, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, complete changes lives. If I become a billionaire, we won't have poor people no more. It's not around me. I will not allow it. I won't. I'm sorry. We're going to get you set up. We're going to get you in a trade. We're going to do something. We're going to get you moving. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to be poor. There definitely won't be no homeless around me. Let me get $1 billion. I'll show you how to do it. And it ain't because I'm believing socialism or none of that. It's not that at all. It's just my heart, man. I don't need $1 billion. There's no way to spend $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. I find joy being able just to go to the beach with my children. I don't need $1 billion to know how to have a good time and create memories. We got nature walks around here, around this house. So it's like, if I get $1 billion, yo, I'm changing lives. I'm changing lives. They will think that I'm insane. They're gonna think I'm insane. Let me say that, because I'm gonna reach this goal one way or the other. I don't know how. I have no idea how yet, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna reach this goal, and when I reach it, people are gonna think I'm insane. They're gonna think that I'm crazy. Like, why is this dude doing this? He's just giving money away. Why did he just build all these houses just to give them to people? That's what I want to do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. That's the goal. And I believe in it. I believe in it, and I trust God. I think he's going to make it happen one way or the other. And by the way, you guys, I got to tell you this thing as well. We're getting ready to relaunch. Well, not relaunch. It's going to be a new launch. Be the Change clothing store. Be the Change clothing store is going to be linked to all my profiles. And it's going to have this stuff. Positivity. Let me ask you this. Would you all support that? That's what I need to know. Would you support that? If I got some shirts, couple shirts, not a whole lot, some mugs, maybe, I don't know, maybe put my face on some coffee. I don't know. That one, I'm being funny because I like coffee. But would you all support that? Would you support, some shirts that got some positivity quotes, nothing political. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be positivity, just positive messages. Maybe, I don't know, some good quotes, something to make you think. Would you support it? If you would support it, I'm going to do it. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to launch this store. That's it. That's all I got. I'm just in a really good mood, you guys. I'm really hopeful. I'm hopeful for the future. You know what I'm saying? I am. And I'm really content with right now. And I'm happy right now. And that's my last thing I'll say to you. Be content with right now. Hope better for the future always, for sure. But be content right now, man. Be content. Be happy. That's all you have is right now. All right? Tomorrow's not here yet. Yesterday is already over. We only got right now. So choose to make right now great. Choose to make right now the best. All right? That's it. That's all I got. I freaking love you guys, man. Love y'all, man. And I appreciate you. This is real. All right? I really do. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Peace.